tell you more about his work, please give me a warm welcome to a friend from 25 years ago, Rabbi Michael Schudrich, Chief Rabbi of Poland. What do you do as the Chief Rabbi of Poland?
I'm still asking myself that question every day. What does it mean? It means you take care of as much as you can. Really to be there to help, assist, mentor the younger rabbis. But also for me, on the one hand, is working on the global issues, working with the rabbis of the different communities, working with communities that don't have rabbis. But in addition to that, still to remain open to talking to that person that comes forward saying, I just discovered that my grandmother was Jewish, that my father is Jewish. I think my mother is Jewish. And to be there for that person when they're, and sometimes it's not that they just discovered, but I'm now ready to talk about. I discovered 10 years ago that, and now I want to think about what does it mean to me.
How do you manage that moment when someone says, and they're not a young person anymore, but someone says, I need to return to my heritage?
Often this kind of journey isn't linear. Is that linear? It's not a straight line up. You never know. It's a kind of roller coaster. What we were doing 25 years ago really has brought an amazing amount of fruit. And people ought to know the story. And so there was a woman that came to me probably before we met, so let's say 26 years ago, and said to me, Rabbi, am I Jewish? It's a typical question that I get. Says, my mother has no living relatives. That horrifically is often the strongest indicator of having Jewish roots. Almost every non-Jewish Polish family lost one person during the war. Having lost everyone in the family but one is sadly a Jewish story. My mom liked to make kosher, like Jewish food. She made zimis and other things. Yeah, but it's cultural, you know. You could have lived next door to a Jew before the war. And then she said, but Mom had a special pot to cook milk in. You couldn't cook anything else in it. And then she said to me, Rabbi, am I Jewish? If you tell me yes, I'm a single mom with a 5-year-old son, I want to bring up my son Jewish. But if you tell me I'm not Jewish, I'm not sure I need it. I'll go on my way. And we talked about it. I saw a couple of more times, and then I didn't see her again. A woman came to see me 2-3 years ago, 20 plus years later, and starts telling me about this meeting that we had, and I eventually recognized the voice. Whoa, that's the lady with the 5-year-old son, who's now over 25. And since that time, she's become an active member. So you really learn is that you just don't know how long it takes, because not everyone moves at a certain pace. You have to give people a lot of space. When they're ready to come back, I want to be there for them. And it's really to engage them in a way that's intellectually and spiritually meaningful and challenging.
What you did say that I thought was fabulous in the film, I have to say that you said that there is a continuity and the link going back to Abraham continues in spite of what had happened.
That's one aspect. The other aspect is this amazing opportunity to a follow-up to 25 years ago. I'm watching the film and saying, oh, I know where that person is, I know where that person is, I know where that person is. And several people in the film are now living in Israel with their families. And some people are still in Poland, and a couple of people have made it to the States, kind of all over the world. And how powerful it would be to share with others what has progressed, what has changed over 25 years, also in terms of the growth of Jewish life in Poland. We are the same and we're together. And that's very much what I feel here today, is Ahavat Chinam, the ultimate response to Tisha B'Av is that we simply have to take care of each other.